What's good, family? Welcome to the Love You to Life podcast with Rod and CC, where we like to talk about all kinds of things. Sometimes we're going to agree, and other times we're going to disagree. But most importantly, it's going to be done with love.
Recording. Eat, drink, and be merry. Actually, look at that. It goes with the podcast. Hey, y'all. Hey. Recording. Hello.
All right.
Hello. Are you there? You there? Hello. Ronnie, are you there?
He no here.
Habla conmigo. Talk with me.
Ronnie no here.
Ronnie,
Ronnie no
I
here.
need to talk with you.
He
Por
no-
favor.
He no here.
Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
so today,
Oh, God.
today we're going to talk about our relationships with food. And
You make me really want to go get some food. The way that you about to bring on the food.
Yeah.
Y'all hungry yet?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And like always, when we talking about something, I like to give little definitions. And
Yes.
I'm only going to use one definition
Of
for
food?
each. No, one of relationship and one of food.
Okay.
It's only fair,
All
right? And a relationship is defined as the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. And
Nice.
food is any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink of that plants absorb in or in order to maintain life and growth.
I forgot that we can be related to as animals.
Yes.
My mom dressed me up as a cow when I was like 8. I was so angry with her for that because everybody was trying to like milk my udders. And I was so embarrassed. I was so hurt. I was like, Ma, do not make me wear this. So we also like to bring you a quote, family. Okay? So today I got 2 for you because I love you that much. The first one is, and this is by 2 unknown authors. So please do not get me for plagiarizing. The first is, one cannot think well, love well, or sleep well if one has not dined well. And my favorite quote is, spread love as thick as you would Nutella. Have y'all ever had Nutella?
Is that healthy? What is that made of?
I think it's unhealthy mixed with a little bit of love, but people might try to put it in our mind as healthy.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like peanut butter, but nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like protein, but nah.
And it's like chocolate though.
It's
like chocolate peanut butter.
Right. So it's kind of healthy, but it's like, okay. Psych.
And it's sweeter than like a Reese cup, right? Because a Reese cup is chocolate and peanut butter. Nutella seems like it's a little sweeter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
It's good. That's what I do know. I know that it's real good.
Mm-hmm. So how you doing today? Like, how you feeling? How's your energy? You good?
It's raining, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like tricked a little bit. Like when I came outside, I was like, is it raining or not? Like, do I need an umbrella or not? Like, so, but other than that, I feel real good. You know, I got some tea here. I always got to have some tea. I got some, I felt, pulled in 2 directions. So today I have green tea with lemon and green tea with pomegranate. And then I was even more gangster and I put 2 lemon cough drops. So
you put them in the coffee?
I put it
in
the tea.
I'm talking about coffee because that's what I'm drinking.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Today I might have a coffee.
Okay.
I think I might do that with vanilla swirl.
Okay.
With cream and no sugar. Just extra.
Who makes that?
My boy Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Duncan, we go way back. There was a time where I was like obsessed with him. Yeah. And then I needed my French vanilla swirl with or sometimes it would be caramel swirl.
Okay.
And it would be like I needed it. But I think I might talk to him today.
Okay.
Yeah, Duncan. His
I
last
got
name
coffee.
Donuts.
You know, I'm a caffeine addict. I actually got some decaf today.
Yeah, see the addict thing.
Yeah.
That made me sad. Like I would need it. Like
Yeah.
I would like they literally know my name. Like
Yeah.
you should know that my name is Candace
Well,
at
that
Dunkin' Donuts.
coffee talks to me, and I actually have decaf today, but it's still
Why? Hold
a
on.
keto version of decaf. I still have my heavy cream and
Why?
my
But why
butter.
do you need coffee if it's decaf?
I wanted the taste. It still has caffeine. It's just less caffeine in it. But I wanted it more for taste.
All right, I'll go with it. I guess
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, no. So I got my butter and my
Yeah.
my heavy cream in there.
He said butter, y'all. He put butter in coffee.
Yeah,
That's
we
gross.
gonna that's part of we talking about
that's
relationship with
gross.
food. So that we'll get into that.
Yeah,
so.
we gotta get into it.
So
Butter.
how did you eat growing up? Do you feel like when you was a kid it was more emphasis on like balanced meal where like you had to have some meat, you had to have some veggies, you had to have some bread, you had to have some milk or whatever. You feel like you know, growing up?
At school, I was balanced, but mommy believed in feeding her kids, and we was definitely fond of fried almost everything. She probably would fry us if she could. Mommy cooked everything. My father, he would do some stuff. Like he would do stuff like dumpling. He would make like a boiled dumpling. Sometimes he made things like rice and peas. But we didn't. Were we healthy? I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say we were. And I don't even know if the school systems are really that healthy. So if we were healthy, it was at school. But there was not a night that we didn't eat. So it might have been healthy or nothing,
Right.
or unhealthy or nothing.
Right.
So yeah, did I eat healthy growing up? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, we had like, for breakfast and stuff, you might have cereal or generic stuff, not the most expensive cereal, but definitely, pancakes, eggs, sausage. Those
Did you
type
consider
of
that healthy?
things. Well, yeah, we had some poultry.
Captain Crunch?
We had some poultry. As a kid, yeah, I consider it healthy. Now I know that it's like loaded with sugar.
That's probably why we're all crazy and running all over the place.
Yeah, I'm sure it has something
And
to
I
do with
would
it.
like
I'm sure it has something to do with it.
I could run into a wall. Like that's my craziness. But I don't know if that's like a genetic thing. I'm not sure. So maybe I should. Captain Crunch maker, maybe, I give you an apology. I'm sorry.
What do you?
French toast crunch, all those things.
Yeah, no,
Unhealthy, but mommy gave it to me.
And that was a treat too, anyway, because you got the basic stuff, and then when you got those were a little bit more experienced, and then when you got those, then it was like you knew that, either like a good week or, your mom splurged a little bit and got
Mommy.
She splurged a little bit and got the more expensive sugar.
I don't think that it never happened.
Nah,
ever. I don't think that ever happened. We even had some WIC growing up.
Oh, listen,
so we didn't have and women, for the people for our friends and our family that don't know what WIC is, women, infants, children. So they'll give you things like cheese, cereal, and it's like Cheerios. And I don't even know if Cheerios is considered is that healthy? Is that considered healthy now?
You know what? I don't even know. Everything goes in and out of like there was like a time where certain things where you had to have some milk. You had that, and I don't know what.
I don't know if milk is healthy no more. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the type of way.
Every couple of years, some new thing come out. They had that food pyramid when we were kids that showed you how you should eat grains, dairy, bread. They had all that stuff, and then as science or they do their tests, everything changes. So you never know.
I feel like that literally happened like all the time.
You never know
But as a kid, you would never know that.
No, you never know what they're gonna come out with and what the studies. And but the problem with the studies is if you're doing a study,
And I didn't.
How do you quantify the study if you don't talk about everything that the person ate? So if you say we tested, because recently there was something about eggs not being healthy for you, and
I do have a thing about eggs now. Like I like the whites.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a thing against the yolk now.
I eat the whole egg.
My kids eat the whole egg.
Yeah.
Hubby eat the whole egg, but I got a thing against the yolk. I don't know. I mean, I think that's I don't know if that's considered the healthy part.
I don't know.
Idea.
But I honestly don't know what's healthy anymore. Everything, every couple of years.
The whites is definitely healthy.
Okay. They're saying eggs. They didn't.
I believe it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything comes out. I mean, things come out different every couple of years. So I don't even know, like.
Ladies, if you put it on your face, now you got to separate the egg, okay? But if you put it on your face, when you take that thing off, girl, your skin is going to be the bomb. Like, it's going to be so perfect. That's just a side note. That was a side note that you didn't ask me that, but that just popped in my mind.
You take it your relation.
That's my relationship with
food.
You okay?
Yeah,
you asked me.
Well, listen, you took it to another level, and I ain't mad at you for that. You know, some people love their food just enough to put it on their face.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't waste nothing.
That's okay. So we know that as a kid you didn't have much choice. So you you got your food.
Yeah.
And the difference when we were kids was like you supposed to finish everything on your plate.
Or you getting popped in my house. You was getting popped if you didn't finish it. Or you would literally sit there until it was cold. And then daddy went to sleep, and that's when mom would feel bad for you and say, okay, baby, go ahead. You go to bed.
Yeah. I don't remember if there was, I don't think there was any punishment for us if we didn't finish it, but you were encouraged to finish your whole plate.
Yeah.
And, you didn't waste food.
You didn't get popped?
Nah, not for that.
What?
No, nah.
Mommy wasn't ready to pop us. Mommy felt bad. She was like, maybe they just had a long day. But my father he was okay. He went in thug mode. Yeah. He went in complete thug mode. Like, you're going to finish everything on that plate.
I worked hard for that.
Literally.
Yeah, nah, I
didn't get popped?
No, not for that. No. You had to stretch the patience. That wasn't something that stretched the patience.
Like if you took the food and flung it.
Oh
yeah,
walls, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
My mom's loved to cook, so I don't think she ever took it personal. She just loves to cook a lot, and so I don't think she ever took it personal. She just, So now so you didn't have a choice. Now, like, what do you typically eating now? Like, what kind of stuff are you eating?
I'm in a place now where I'm really, the body is a struggle, y'all. Like, what I put in it, I think, like, as an adult, I look at the things that I eat differently now. Mm-hmm. Like, if I eat this, it's good now, but like in a week, is it gonna wrap around my heart? Mm-hmm. But then there's some stuff where it's just like, it's so good. Like, if I went to Burger King mm-hmm. and now they have like these crispy fried chicken strips, and you could get buffalo sauce with it. It's bad. It's so bad. Okay. But you could get buffalo strips with it. I mean, buffalo sauce with it. Yeah. And it's life. Like, it could like make a whole day just better. Like the sun would come out. You see it's raining. Yeah. I mean, well, it's almost raining. Mm-hmm. It's kind of raining. But the sun will come out. Like, if you ate that. Like, legit. Uh-huh. But it's like, okay, I want this now, but how is this going to affect me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want more energy. Is this going to help me with my energy?
Right.
So now I definitely question the things that I eat now more than as a teen or a toddler. Like I definitely question like maybe I should get a salad today.
Yeah.
Maybe I should eat like last night my dinner was I take deli meat and I put bacon bits. I put bacon bits. So I got ham, honey ham, and I shred that up. I put my bacon bits. I take the sliced cheese and I put it on my salad.
You listen. You ain't gonna get no argument from
with
me
the French dressing.
You ain't gonna get no argument from me when you combine pork with more pork, because you got ham and bacon bits.
No, I had honey turkey. See, I'm almost healthy.
You said, what is it, turkey ham or whatever? Ham sounds like
it's honey turkey.
Pork.
You keep calling my turkey ham.
Okay. Well, either way, it's lunch meat, which is
I do have ham in my fridge.
Which is a big, they're big slab and they just chop. I don't know where did it come from. What is it? Who knows? But it tastes good, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a woman or a man or, how the thing died. See, that's where I'm at right now.
That's what I was going to ask you. So if you hear that something is bad for you, do you immediately stop eating it, or do you like research it, or you go with your heart and say, I don't care what it tastes good, I'm eating it?
With the pig.
You struggle with that?
I struggle with that.
It is a struggle.
Because it's like, okay, y'all probably clocked this thing in the head. Literally, there's some biographies where I saw, and it messed with me for a while, but then my gangster kicked back in, and then I ate it again. But, and I'm sorry to any vegans that listen to this, okay? Because I love y'all, too. I got a lot of vegan friends.
Do they know you eat slaughtered animal carcass?
Tear it up.
Okay.
And if they sit next to me while I'm eating, that's just their choice, because I will tear it in their face. Okay. Again, I love you and I mean no harm.
Oh,
but
stop. Talk about that. Talk about you going in on some animal carcass. Go ahead.
So if I watch, there is a documentary, but there's some stuff out there, and I don't know if you saw this. You probably did see this because you Mr. Healthy now, Mr. Keto.
I don't know if I'm healthy or not.
Okay, Mr. Keto. All right, but they had a documentary called "What the Health." Did you see that?
Give me more, because I might have seen it.
Tonight, I want to challenge you to watch "What the Health."
What is it about? Because I might have seen it.
It's about now. This is a place where the world is going right now. It's like, if I am passionate about something, I could go make a whole documentary about it, and it could look legit. But it doesn't mean that it is. Yeah. So they had all kinds of things in that documentary, and some of it was about like pigs. So some of it, I believe that it is true, and then others, it's like, is that really true, or is this guy like just crazy? Yeah.
When you watching a documentary or you watching anybody's view of something, it depends on who's making it.
Right.
And it's their point of view.
But it looks real when you're watching it.
Yeah. The thing is, and I don't think in life, I don't think we have enough time in our day to day to like go look at the scientific evidence. Even if a report comes out, we look at it and you say, oh man, that's terrible. But the report will be, there may be a link to something. Right. This may cause that.
In that documentary, I knew, like, there's facts that some of the stuff was real. Like, there probably are some factories that take a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Instead of just letting the pig die peacefully. Okay.
The
pig ain't do nothing to nobody.
So you want some old pig meat?
No, I want,
how long?
I would feel less guilty if the pig died peacefully. Like, if I knew that the pig died peacefully, like if it wasn't clocked. But there were some animals in that documentary, and I really would say to like go and watch it because it's deep. But there's some times where in factories they'll hang an animal up and make it die painfully. Like, y'all could just put this thing out of misery like ASAP, but y'all want to make sure that they, you do it the rough way. Right. Instead, like, if you want to kill something, kill it quick. Don't, you know what I mean? But after like seeing stuff like that, your question was like, how do I feel about,
Yeah, do you just say, all right, I'm done with that?
for a while?
You hear a recall on beef. I don't know if you eat beef.
I do eat beef.
You hear a recall on beef. Do
I
you
don't have
like?
no problem with the cow
Do you
either.
go in?
See,
Do you go in your kitchen? Do you go in your
and
fridge
throw everything out.
yeah, like you know what?
Okay,
I got to
so
get rid of this beef because they told me on the news that E.
um,
coli and salmonella.
okay, so I'm so happy that you brought that up because there are some times where, and that's what had me eating nothing but, be legit, I ate nothing but lettuce for a while. There was a time, and I don't know what year it was, but there was a time, and I even put this into my kids because I put my stuff on my kids because I was just like, okay,
Brainwashing.
right, legit, because I thought like, okay, this is bad,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's just like, is it really bad?
Right.
So I did eat nothing but lettuce for a while. Okay.
He was mad in the mug too.
No, I did. No, it was good. I was like, you know what? I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel better.
Then you drove by one of them steakhouses.
And
you
then it got real.
You smelled
okay?
that beef,
right?
Okay.
Okay.
And you looking at that lettuce with that with the, what's those little circle things? Right, you had lettuce with a rice cake, and you smell that meat.
Here we go.
And you like, you know what? This some bull. I don't care what they say. I'm going out in a blaze of glory. Give me the biggest, greasiest burger with some cheese on it.
It doesn't help when somebody is eating a slice of pizza and it has sausage on it, and the sausage just whip right in your nose, like just right in your nostrils, and you're trying to mind your business. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I have a plate of lettuce in front of me, and I might have croutons on it to help, and then I got my my salad dressing.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes around me with a slice of pizza and it has some sausage or some bacon on it, and it just come right in my nose. And it's like, okay, like I want to be healthy, but it's all this temptation around me. So like if I hear about there being some type of recall on a pig or beef or chicken, I did take like a break from it, I guess. I want to call it a break. So I took a little break from it, but I would I don't know. I would definitely question my ability to say, okay, well, maybe we could eat a little bit more healthier. Maybe we could put some more greens on the plate. Maybe we could do that because it definitely makes a difference in how I feel in the day. So that's something that I don't know. I guess I'm working on that. Do I look at things now and see like, okay, well, maybe you should change. You know what I mean? There was a time where I was tired all the time, and I could not for the life of me understand. But then when I did go on my little splurge of fruits and vegetables, I did feel better. Right. I felt better. I woke up better. I went to sleep better. I just felt better. You know what I'm saying? Well, how about you?
I'm gonna get to me. Did that when you did feel better? How long did that springboard you into continuing that way of eating?
Wow. Like it would happen for like maybe a few weeks. There are some times, and I plan to do another one come next month, where I just clean my body out and do a detox.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I would call it fasting, and it would be so that I could be more disciplined in myself. Because if you could discipline your body into not eating the natural things that you want, like if somebody's sitting next to you with your favorite thing, a Pepsi, okay. Now, when I drink Pepsi, it tastes wrong to me. Right. I'm so thankful for that.
Well, when you get off that sugar for a while and then you actually have it,
it tastes so
tastes
wrong.
Extra sweet. Yeah.
It just tastes wrong, and there was even some stuff about Pepsi that was going around.
Soda in general,
soda in general, but like, so I think somebody was like putting something, like as an example, and now I have a fear. But I checked my bananas because there was a thing about somebody putting their blood in it. And like if the bananas had like red like
Yeah.
somebody, I think it was like a either HIV or something like that. They would inject the bananas,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, do I want to keep eating? How much do I like bananas?
Yeah.
And will I remember to check it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like so much stuff. Like, would I stop eating it?
Right.
I stopped eating for a little bit,
Yeah.
but then I might be more careful.
Right.
Like, I might check it a little bit better. I might, like, I don't want to be one of them. Let me not call them freaks. Them people that like
You could just say fellow freaks because you're a freak.
berserk. Let's
Yeah.
say they go berserk with label reading.
Yeah.
They're in the grocery store and they're like checking.
I can't do I do that because I stay away from carbs for the most part. So I will check the carb count on something, and I'm basically
Yeah, but how much is too much? How much is too little?
well, but I basically because I'm going out on
Mr.
basically
Keto. Call
basically
him Mr.
faith
Keto, y'all.
basically faith that they're not lying about the ingredients, and we really don't know.
How true is it though?
We don't know. Well, there's nothing so you just have to assume that people or products or companies are on up and up, and
I felt like the world is going crazy. Like when I gotta like have a, I mean, I get the chicken because it's like you don't know what they're feeding the chickens.
Right.
You don't
like
if there's a sick chicken.
you don't even know if something you eating is actually chicken.
I
never
know it's chicken. Like there's some like I like, and let me put this out there that I love everyone, but that there is. I love everyone, but if I go to the Chinese restaurant, one thing that I do not order is like chicken fried rice or chicken lo mein or, chicken and broccoli. I will, because it might have a little gato in it, a little cat. So, and I don't know that, but because here in America, we might not think that, eating cat or dog is cool, but in some places, that might be food. That might be dinner.
Some people will look at us for eating cows
and say, well, why would you ever do a thing like that?
Yeah,
why would you eat a cow? But I look at a person and say, why would you eat a cat? That's a pet.
Or a goat.
So you would eat my dog if you know what I mean? Like if my dog ran away, I don't have a dog, but if my dog ran away, would you eat my dog? Yeah. Like would you give it back or would you eat my dog? Like if I had a tag on it that said my address, would you bring it back to my address or would you cook my dog? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and that's where that whole relationship is. A lot of it is what we've been brought up to believe.
Yes.
And when
mommy did not teach me to eat cats or dogs.
Right. But it might be if you grew up in another culture, it might be the best meat that you ever taste, and beef might be too tough for you, or the idea of eating a cow when or eating a chicken when we don't have a second thought. So our relationship with food is different than other people because what we think is food is different. Somebody like you said, you got your vegan friends.
Yeah, they're like, no, why?
Yeah,
why?
they're not. They're
like,
not.
Even the chicken is a pet.
Yeah, they're not eating. They're not eating the things that we're eating. So, and some people even are disgusted by the smell of meat,
right,
or things like that. So, it definitely is interesting. I don't know that I don't like before I decide that I'm not going to eat something because of study, I might look into it a little bit.
Okay.
That's what I was getting into. Like, we generally don't have the time to hear a story.
If what I eat is going to kill me.
Right. We don't really, it's all this is test based. So the answer to the question is as we get older, or if your doctor tells you, and even if you subscribe to what doctor tell you, because so
not always. I'll be honest with that.
Right. So how do you? I don't just get rid of something. Like you mentioned a couple of times, keto. There's certain things I eat, and so but over the years, I tried all different kind of things. I've done.
Some people eat like octopus.
Yeah,
I had squid.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how?
Good. That's good. You missing out.
Or sushi, uncooked food.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Well, I don't. I'm not a big fan
Like if
of
I eat
sushi.
that,
I'm not a
would I
big fan of
pass out
sushi.
after?
Well, if it's bad, I'm sure you would. But
But how do you know?
there's some cultures just straight up eat a lot of raw type of foods, and they seem to be okay.
Yeah,
But
but
the test really is how does your body react to it, and you know when you consume something how you feel. So I don't eat a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs, but when I do have them,
so
my body reacts to that. Like I get sluggish if I
yeah,
have
that's how I was about to.
yeah I get sluggish if I have and I'm not gonna not if there's a party or if there's something going on, I'm gonna have a piece of cake if I
Tear it
want
up.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna have a piece of cake if I want to, but I know that I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way. Like my body's gonna crash in a certain kind of way, or I may feel sluggish, or you know, immediately. Sometimes you get that little sugar rush, or I can't.
That is the worst actually. Like there has been times, and this is like going into as an adult, do you eat differently?
Mm,
For myself, I noticed that as getting older, I've taken less care of myself,
mm,
and I found that when I was tired a lot, and I was just like I was always sleepy. Like I would literally, if I would wake up at 9, I was yawning by 12 in the afternoon.
mm,
How? So there would be times where I would eat something and I would feel sluggish, but I would still eat.
mm-hmm.
Like I'll be watching something and I'll still eat. I'm like, this chicken is so good. Like, and I'm finishing everything on my plate.
Yeah.
But going back to, do I like if I eat something and then stop if I hear something about it, like, because it really it makes you just question a lot of the things that we eat. Like, okay, as an example, you know, they might have a cage that has healthy chickens, but then they also might have in that same cage sick chickens. Do
Mm.
they take the sick chickens out, or they say this is money? They don't know they sick anyway, and if they get sick, they get sick.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? You don't know
I think
if they'll
they're
try to kill us with
yeah.
the chicken.
There's businesses that do that. You know that.
It's
There's
sad, and it makes
some.
you question. Like, all right, well,
What
maybe
am
I
I eating?
should get some lettuce.
All right. Yeah. So it ebbs and flows with me as far as my thought process, but for the most part, I stick to how I eat. But over the years, I've tried all different types of like I've done like I went through a juicing stage where
Yeah.
I got a juicer. You juice all your
Nothing but juices
yeah,
with like
you buy your
fruits and
fruit,
vegetables.
vegetables.
Right.
Yeah, like I had this
I did that. Put yogurt.
beet.
Yeah.
I used to juice beet juice mixed with like sweet potatoes. It was like
You said beet juice.
yeah
Y'all.
beet yeah, but I would drink that.
Wrong.
Yeah, I would drink that. But so I went to juicing. I did try Atkins for like
Is
several years back.
beets, is that a fruit or a vegetable?
I don't know. It's red.
It's red.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough.
But the juice is actually sweet.
Okay.
The beet juice is not a bad taste.
So that juice must be a fruit. Is it a fruit?
I don't know. I should know that, right? I don't
You
know.
should know. I should know.
I know.
We should know.
I know it produced juice.
Okay.
When you put it in the juicer,
It'll make juice.
juice came out.
Okay.
Red juice,
That's
and it was
enough.
good.
All right, that's good.
Especially, said we grew up drinking Kool-Aid, so that's nothing. There's no nutritional value in that
Nothing at all.
except to spike your glucose levels.
Yeah.
That's all it does. It's,
Give us that rush
Mhm.
and then crash.
I did at one point. I did like Weight Watchers. That's a whole pointing system. And,
I did that.
and that was good for me as far as I never really felt hungry. There was a good amount of things that you could pick as far as eating, but it just became too like.
I
It
think
came more of a. It felt like more of a chore, even though I track everything I
it
eat.
definitely is a chore.
I track everything I eat now, but it's not a chore because I know what I'm gonna eat, and it's just a matter of a couple of seconds. I used to track when I was doing the Weight Watchers. I used to track writing. I had journal. All right, now with everything
I
an
have
app.
a journal. I don't.
Now it's an app. You
I
got
don't
an
even
app.
touch it though.
Put the app on your phone and you just type in the stuff. And I pretty much eat the same types of things. So when I you type in 2 letters and then
Yeah.
everything popped, and I know I can find the things that I eat. But um,
Well, um, see, and I really do think that that goes back to like manpower or willpower because I had, and it goes back to your motivation behind it. What's your ambition behind it? Why are you doing it? Um, because I would eat things like Weight Watchers, but then I'll still eat others. You know what I'm saying? I would
yeah.
have Slim Fast,
Mm-hmm.
but I also have the Ghetto Slim Fast, and then I would still eat.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to quench my hunger, I
Mm.
guess,
Well,
but it didn't.
yeah. Well, the thing is though, if you're eating until you're gonna be full,
Yeah.
that's different because you're
Well, the
gonna.
Slim Fast, you're supposed to have one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at night.
Mm,
But the way that my body is set up,
yeah.
it just didn't work.
It didn't allow for snack. I don't know
It,
about Slim Fast. Does it allow for like snacks and stuff like that, or
no, that
just the
it was
shakes?
supposed to hold you. It's
Mm.
supposed to fill you up,
Mm.
and it's supposed to hold you for the morning,
Yeah.
hold you for the afternoon, and hold you for the night. But the way that my body is set up, and I wasn't that militant at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't militant, okay? So I didn't. I didn't. Y'all should see it. He's silly. I wouldn't like. I would still want more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I would have a Slim Fast, but then somebody would come and offer me a quesadilla, and I'd be like, "Dang, this chicken looks good. Like, why you gonna come to me with that? Like,
Yeah.
why would you come to me?" And I told you I'm trying to eat healthy, but
Mm-hmm.
that was me. That was my willpower. So at the time I didn't have it. So now um I'm more like I pay attention more to like what am I eating right now? Like what am I doing? How long do I want to keep myself right?
Mm-hmm.
Like do I want to be sluggish?
Yeah.
I have 24 hours in a day and I want to be able to take that and use the most out of it. So I know that I had to do something.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when my why started changing as to why I'm eating like this. Because I went on I had every type of app. I used to be in like little groups. I would have like girlfriends I would go to the gym with, and I'll say, okay, we're going to eat this, but then we're going to go to the gym. We're going to work it out, girl. And, if somebody would put a fried chicken in front of me, it was on. Okay. Like it was on and popping. So
Yeah.
my why behind why I was doing it, it wasn't strong enough. But like now, it means more because it's like now, all right, I'm so my mind goes so far ahead of what things could look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, do I want to be able, like, being a parent? Like, do I want to be sluggish? There was a time where my smallest kid, she would say, "Mommy, you're always sleeping," and I'm like, "Dang,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking away from her." You know what I'm saying? So I had to equip myself better and say, "All right, you got to do something. Something has to change.
Yeah.
What is it?" Like, and I knew that it was just like yesterday I had a salad. Like
Mm-hmm.
yesterday I put the I had to put my bacon bits, but I had my bacon bits, I had my turkey, my honey turkey, and I had my lettuce and I had my French dressing.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have the French dressing, but I gotta make it work. How I make it work. That's healthy for me.
Mm-hmm.
But do I eat different like now and then like I feel like the why's change.
Yeah.
And when my why changed, it's like, okay, I could do this now. And it just makes things move.
Yeah. But you learn, that's trial and error though. You
Yeah.
learn like when you
I
eat
had every
something
type of app.
as you
Every
as
type of
you
app.
eat as you eat. That's when, and how your body's reaction. That's how you learn how to. Yeah, I'm gonna like change directions a little bit.
Okay.
Um, so like, do you have now? Do you have like any comfort foods?
Comfort food. Um,
Let me just set the scenario for you.
comfort.
A long day. You finally got everything out the way. Whatever it is, just a hard day.
Mm.
All your reading, all the family stuff, all the errands. Um, you you
Comfort.
read your books. You read your inspirational quote for the day. You've
I'm definitely a
you,
nerd. I read a lot.
you fed your spirit.
Yeah.
In your case, you got your scriptures for the
Yeah.
day.
All day.
You've exhaled. You sit down.
And
What do
comfort
you watch?
food.
What do you watch on TV? If you, I know you don't watch much
I
TV,
don't
but what do
watch
you?
TV.
What would you watch?
I would probably listen to like a message.
Okay. What about like?
What would I be eating well? I listen to that message.
Yeah, like the message you finally sit down and you exhale. What you reaching for?
That's a really good question because it really depends like how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like because there's some days where I'll eat a plum.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of my favorite fruit, like that and pineapples. I'm a weirdo. But then there's other days where I might my comfort food.
It don't have to be anything healthy. I'm just saying
Oh,
like
it's not healthy.
I'm
No.
saying like
That's so good. Rice and beans.
okay.
Okay, so if I have Spanish food, it'll be rice and beans with the potato ball,
Okay.
and I will also have maybe some chicken.
Okay.
And then if it's Jamaican food, those are my two comforts.
Yeah.
It'll be probably oxtail with rice and peas and probably plantain.
Mm.
I might have a vegetable patty. Or if it's not oxtail, I might have curry chicken with rice and peas. Plantain and maybe a beef patty or vegetable patty. It really does depend. And to be healthy, because of all my like the guilt of eating all that rice, I might throw some orange juice. I might though.
All that, just straight up throw some sugar on it.
Just I feel a type of way about orange juice now. You know what I mean? Like like what?
Yeah,
Seriously.
everything. You know what my go-to is?
What is your go-to?
Real
your comfort
simple.
food.
Real simple for me. My go-to is when all else fails.
Yeah.
Eggs and cheese, and if I have any kind of meat, eggs, cheese, and some kind of meat. It's quick. It's not. It doesn't. It's not like doesn't.
That's kind of like my aki.
Yeah, it doesn't fill you. It doesn't fill you up to the point where you don't want to get up and move.
See, but you're talking about comfort food.
Yeah,
I might do that though. Like I might eat until I don't want to.
Yeah, I really.
I might. That's where it might go.
I rarely do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't do that like as much. But if you're talking about comfort food,
yeah, when I sit down, you'll see me with some eggs and some kind of side meat.
Really? Like what type? Okay, so you said side meat. Like what kind?
Like a beef sausage or
okay. See,
bacon. You know bacon, beef sausage, bacon, pork bacon, preferably.
I could eat like literally a whole plate of bacon by itself.
And some cheese, but I like I can eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But first of all, my schedule, there's no like breakfast, lunch, and dinner per se. It's meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. So that's so I don't look. So if I wake up and so like if I went to like the Brazilian spot and just got me some beef ribs, some steak, some of the sauces, the chicken. If I
Okay.
have that, like I can wake up
Yeah.
up from my sleep and heat that up and eat it. I don't look at
And be good with it.
yeah, and I
Okay.
may eat backwards, quote unquote backwards. For dinner, I may eat the eggs,
Okay.
but for breakfast, quote unquote, I may eat. You may look and say, you just woke up, you eating it, but it's all food to me.
Yeah, I don't really do that
Yeah.
whole you
So
have to eat this at
yeah,
breakfast or
yeah,
you have to eat that at like I
yeah.
don't
And
do
the thing about for me about keto, which is high fat, moderate protein, and
yeah.
very low carb, is you don't
See,
you're
I would
not
have messed
really
the whole thing up.
you're not really eating all day. You're just eating when you're hungry, and you don't. I'm not hungry. Like I can go not that I'm fasting, but I can go hours and hours without eating. I can eat my whole day's worth of food in one meal. Like I can eat that, and then I won't be hungry for another 8, 9, 10 hours. Usually when I wake up though, I'm hungry as all heck. I'm hungry. I'm like, I gotta eat.
So with me though, I don't know. Like there will be some times where like there's some days where I don't eat like there's no meat that goes in this body.
Mm.
There's some days like that.
You
But
do it.
there's some
Is
days
it a planned thing, like a meatless Monday, or you just wake
no,
up
it's
that
just
day?
some days and I'm just like, we being healthy today.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other days where I won't be hungry, but I'll see something and I'll be like, I I'm not hungry, but that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this. Like, so it won't be
Yeah.
I need to I don't know, like it won't be like I'm not hungry so I don't eat. Like it could be like if I see a plum but I'm not hungry, I'll eat it.
Mm.
If I see a
So even if you're not like tired or sluggish, you still just like.
some of the stuff it makes me more energy.
Mm.
Like pineapple
Mm.
or a plum
Mm.
or uh bananas.
Mm.
Like they give me more energy. So I may not be hungry, but I'll eat that and I'll feel better.
Mm.
And then I'm cleaning myself up by the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So um it's I don't know, like I won't be hungry but I'll still eat.
Yeah,
I think that's my greedy little fat girl inside of me.
I think we all do that.
I think that's my little fat girl inside of me.
I'm always like looking in the refrigerator, even though I know what's in there. I probably
I
go
do
back.
that all the time.
I'm open. I'm looking, and I'm
Take a picture.
different angle. Might duck my head down because it may be something behind that Oh, I didn't. What's behind that ketchup? And you know. So I'm always looking in the fridge, but most of the time,
Is it bacon in your fridge right now?
no, there's no bacon.
Selfish.
Most of the time, I'm eating for fuel because I know I need to. For me, I need to feel at least a little like I have, so I'm not necessarily eating to stuff my face.
Okay.
But I will,
If
now,
you talk, are we on comfort foods right now?
No,
Because
no,
if we're
no.
on comfort
No.
foods still,
No.
there's some days where I won't put the fork
we
down,
could talk,
and I could just
yeah,
keep
we
on.
keep talk about comfort food. We talk about relationship, whatever it is. I like if I go out, if I'm going to a place and I'm going to eat, I'm going with the business. Like I'm not going to get no salad. I'm not going to go to a restaurant. Wait,
I've done that before.
I'm not going to wait. Well, if people eat like that, they eat like that. But I'm not going to go to have a 35-minute wait to get a table.
I've done that before. Like I'll get a salad and I'll be like, wait, why are you eating a salad right now? They got all this, all this stuff over there. Why are you eating a salad right now? And I'll do that. Like I'll I don't know. I don't do that all the time, but there are some times where I'll go out to eat and I'll be like, well, you know what? Let me just get a salad, and it'll have some stuff in it. But it's like, you waited for how long to get a salad?
Yeah, I'm not going to no steakhouse or a place where they got the best thing on the menu is like pulled pork. I'm not going there to get no salad.
You don't know nothing about that, so why are you bringing it up?
Pulled pork?
Chopped barbecue?
Yeah, what do you mean I don't know nothing about that?
Why you call it pulled pork? Why do people do that?
That's what it's called in the restaurant, pulled pork.
I know.
But it's different. No, different than chopped barbecue. Pulled pork is different.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, what is pulled pork? Tell me what it is.
Okay, so they probably slow cook it, and then they pull
chopped barbecue, yes.
No, they pull it once it's slow cooked to a certain point. It's basically the fork. You can just pull the meat off of and you
chopped barbecue,
and you add. You could do a traditional barbecue sauce, but chopped barbecue tastes different than
what's chopped barbecue?
I don't know exactly what it is, like what the ingredients
I could tear that up,
but it tastes different than pulled pork, and it's all pork anyway. Why not call anything?
I'll do some turkey like that though.
Yeah, why call anything? It's just what it's called. Don't be questioning.
Listen, okay, because you're not gonna throw something out there and then disrespect it, okay? Because chopped barbecue, I feel like certain areas of the world call it pulled pork.
No, listen, go on your phone right now.
But chopped barbecue is hot sauce.
Yeah, pulled pork is different.
With the vinegar.
Vinegar, you're right.
Okay.
Pulled pork is different.
And love.
Pulled pork is different.
And they put love in it.
Yeah. Chopped barbecue is almost not dry, but it's a drier thing. Pulled pork can have like a sauce on it.
Chopped barbecue, according to you, is like barbecue sauce on it and some salt and pepper. That's how they make it, I think.
Nah.
I believe they make it with barbecue sauce. And I'm just like, y'all tried to trick me. I thought that this, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll make it the same way. They pull it. Like chopped barbecue, they pull it.
The process might be the same, but the ingredients, it might be a little different.
Okay.
I'll
go with that.
Yeah. You can have, for instance, you can have a chicken salad, right?
I would tear it up.
Right, but you can have
cold
the
chicken died
right, you can
properly.
have cold chicken with mayo, or you can just have, you can bake the chicken, chop up the pieces. Some restaurants even have breaded chicken and chop that up, and that's in a chicken salad. So
when you say breaded, you mean like fried?
No, I mean like it has like flour. It's covered in flour. Breaded, anything breaded or breadcrumbs. Let me say breadcrumbs. They covered in breadcrumbs,
suspect.
You ever? Well, I know you eat at Popeyes because you.
I do. And it's not because I'm Jamaican. I just eat it.
And that's breaded. That's considered breaded chicken, where you can have.
Well, that's fried chicken.
Right, but it has bread on it. It's breaded. It's covered with flour. It's dipped in flour and batter.
Well, say that. Are you messing me up right now in my mind?
Listen, you just gotta, expand. I'm trying to teach you, and you're behaving like a closed fist right now.
Oh
You can't let anything in.
Okay.
Now look, let me teach you.
I'll take it.
Let me teach you something. When you open your hand.
I'll take it.
Now you're able to receive.
I will receive
your lessons.
The lesson of food. Yes.
So don't be like this.
Don't. He's closing his fist, aka not receiving anything that you're saying, and we refer to an open hand as you receiving. So, in case y'all are wondering, what are they talking about? When you close your fist, is you not receiving, and you open your hand to receive. You have to be able to open your hand and be able to hold the thing somebody gives you. So, in case y'all like, what are they talking about? That's what we trying to say.
And that's a good call, because one of the things about audio and somebody listening is like you want to.
Soon we'll probably do video.
We definitely gonna
enough.
Move that. We definitely gonna move to that. But one of the things that I was during my research was like limit your inside jokes. And because people can listen and don't know what the hell.
No, they don't. They have no idea.
So that was a good call with you explaining.
I definitely had to explain it. What we was talking about. So I got y'all back. Okay.
One day we might actually be good at this. I don't know. We kind of suspect right now. Yeah. But one day we might.
We got. Listen, we're having fun right now, and we're trying to let people understand that Listening to me is more fun than listening to you. Okay, my voice is more relaxing.
Is that?
Than listening to you. Y'all like my voice way better, right? I know that you probably do. Okay, that was so arrogant, Candace. Y'all love me more anyway, but
that's a damn shame.
Here he go.
That's a damn shame.
Here he go.
All right, so what is your what is what?
I had to do it. I gotta get a laugh out of him.
When you throw down, I'm assuming you throw down.
I would hope so. Yes, my babies like the way that I cook. Okay, I turn up when I don't. Do I throw down every single day? No.
No, but see, I do not. So I want to get to like, what is one of your favorite like meals?
Things to cook?
Not necessarily by the reaction of who's eating it. I'm talking about when you cook it, when you eat it, because you know a lot of time people are real critical of their own cooking. You make something everybody's saying is good, and you're like, it don't taste good. So I want to know when you cook it, what's fire for you? When you about to make it, and you say, you know what I'm gonna make today, and you know it's fire. You're gonna make it, and it's gonna be fire. And when you're done with it, it's fire. It don't even have to be a go-to meal. It could just be something you may cook it once a year. Like what is that? Hot dogs.
I used to love hot dogs before like society messed it up for me. Especially with the chili and the cheese, and I would even throw bacon up there. It used to be my thing. Like literally, like every week, I was getting hot dogs, and the good kind, not like the ghetto kind, like the good kind. But it's just a visual of just how it was just messed up for me. But I still could eat sausages. I don't know. I'm maybe a little biased. Anyway, I would have to say that I love the way that I make meatloaf.
Okay. Are you okay with just sharing a quick little sharing your recipe, what you do, how you cook it, how long, blah blah blah?
I mean, I season it overnight. I don't just season it the same day. So like on a Wednesday, it'll be seasoned and prepped. I might put some cheese in it. Sometimes I don't, but a majority of the time I do.
What kind of cheese?
Just shredded cheese, like shredded, sharp, yep. The yellow sharp, salt, pepper. What else do I put? Sometimes I put bacon. Sometimes I do not. Sometimes I put like oregano. I put all those spices in it. And I'll make it so that it's just like on this day it simmers into the meat.
Yep.
So that the next day it's like ready to go in the oven. And then on top of that, sometimes I'll put like a sauce on it. So sometimes it might be barbecue sauce. Sometimes I might take a salad dressing. I may take Italian salad dressing and put it on it with barbecue sauce. And sometimes it's honey, sometimes it's not. That, and then what else do I make? I don't make it like my mother. Nobody makes it like my mother. But stuffed shells.
Okay.
Stuffed shells, I feel like it just makes the day better. It makes the day better. Mommy taught me to do the traditional sauce. In the same way, you prep it the night before. You don't prep it the same day. Yep. Sharp, white, shredded cheese. The spices. It's so hard to like think about it. I never use like a recipe. I just kind of like throw.
Yeah, no.
It's one of those like, if you give somebody an address, like it's that house. Like I don't know what number. It's that house. Like the house is pink. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So so if I had to choose my two go-to things that I feel like if they eat that, like
that's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candace could cook for me.
Yeah. Nobody make it like my mama, but stuffed shells and my meatloaf. My two things.
I definitely can't duplicate any of the things that my mom's make, so I'm not even gonna, that's not even.
Nobody.
There's no disclaimer there for me.
And my whole family can touch.
Yeah, it'd be silly for me to try to, but I make one of my favorite things that I used to make. I don't make it as much, but I make a.
Now you're gonna have to make whatever you're about to say. By the way, don't throw it out
there. Oh
there.
yeah. No, I make a good salsa chicken. So boneless chicken breast. You know, you chop that up. Of course, we cleaning our meat, but anyway, you chop that up.
Are you gonna share or you just talking?
Right now I'm just talking. But you gotta see. I didn't even interrupt you. You always interrupt.
I'm sorry. I get so excited. I'm sorry.
I just talked about raw chicken. That's exciting.
It is. You talking about chicken?
I just cleaned some
raw chicken. People get me at chicken. I'm like, you know what I mean?
I just cleaned some raw chicken. You're already ready to eat.
Because I'm looking for what it would be. You talk about like just salsa chicken. Really?
Yeah. So obviously under the salsa chicken, let me just set that up. That's gonna be chopped. You can have any whatever kind of lettuce. I just do like iceberg, generic iceberg lettuce chopped up. So that's gonna be. This is gonna rest on that. But the chicken, you cook the chicken. You can either cut it up or cook it. You know, in the when it comes in the little not patties, but and cook it like that and chop it. I'd like to chop it up.
You put it in a patty?
No. You know how the boneless chicken comes in those little cuts that they come in.
Okay, all right, got it.
So you can cook them like that, or like I like to I chop them up in little pieces.
We're gonna wait for his food, y'all.
I chop them up in little pieces, brown them. I'm sorry. Before I do that, I dip them in. I sprinkle the chili powder, cumin on them. Then drop them in an egg. Take them back out. Dip them back in my chili powder and cumin. Now it's really coated. And then I put them in. All you doing after that is frying them up basically in the pan.
So.
And then after that, you get whatever kind of salsa you like. Whatever kind of salsa you like.
What kind do you like?
Well, it depends on the time. Like if I'm feeling like something, I usually use generic stuff because of the way I eat. But if you said I wanted pineapple, you know, that Paul Newman's pineapple something or other.
I like pineapple fritters, by the way.
Right. And then you would put, that would be on
that was
the bed.
random.
Yeah.
You just talk about pineapples. It's my second favorite fruit.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Right. That's also ain't that like a word when you want somebody to stop?
You can use it, Kevin Hart.
Okay, well.
We're not using that today, though.
Pineapples until I'm done talking about my food.
Okay. Oh, he tried to, dang.
Yeah, so.
Got it.
And then you mix it up. It's real simple. Then you mix the salsa in. Once your meat is cooked, then you mix the salsa in. Then you just put that on the bed of the lettuce, scoop of sour cream, sprinkle of cheese.
May I speak?
Salsa chicken.
Do you dance while
Bam.
you
I don't.
You don't dance? Like there's no music in the background?
Nah, I might be
listening to an audiobook.
Yeah, listening to an audiobook or reading the scripture.
Oh, get up. Oh.
Nah,
okay.
I'm lying. I've been maybe listening to something. Maybe have some sports in the background. You know, whatever it is.
Here you go, y'all. God,
or
such a guy.
Or go, but you know the thing. You know how you say you just have a feel. The way I learn to cook is recipes. Like I'm strict. Like 2 tablespoons of that.
You said you do that?
Well, that's how I learned how to cook. I wouldn't really.
I mean, in the beginning, yeah. But when you cooked it so many times, you just like, okay, I know that I need this amount of.
I know how now, but you know how you said when you make your meatloaf, depending on the time you may use. The only thing I change in my recipe.
Measure anything.
The only thing I change in the recipe is the kind of salsa. If you wanted it different, if you wanted it a little more sweet, or you wanted it like a spicier one, I use mild. I don't, but quick. Maybe you may be talking about a good half hour, 45 minutes between the prep and the cooking time, and it's really good. I don't make it that much, but I know usually when I make it, and I like the
Everybody's happy.
I like the chicken to be not.
Is it like a baseball not
burnt.
No, men don't do baseball. Football.
What do you mean?
You get together with the guys and you're like, hey, I made this.
No. I make it for myself. I don't.
Are you serious?
I don't share it with anybody.
You're not gonna share. That is selfish.
It is. It is. It's definitely selfish, but because you kept interrupting me while I was talking.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If I didn't interrupt, you would have shared.
Yes, I might have shared with you.
I'm offended. I'm so sorry. Next time, Candace, you and your mouth. You have to hush. Okay, I got it.
All right, so I want to end on ice cream.
Ice cream. Don't go there. Come on. You.
I want to end
All
on
right,
ice
go
cream,
ahead.
like flavor. Like, give me your flavor.
What's my favorite?
Yeah. And I don't even eat, like, I don't really even
No,
do ice
ice cream goes.
Yeah,
That's my life. Like
yeah,
I don't.
I don't even do the ice cream thing, but I want to know about
Wanna,
ice cream for you.
okay. So here, let's do a bargain. Right, we're gonna bargain right now.
Okay.
If I tell you my favorite, it'll be here the next time I come.
Oh, okay.
You
I
gotta
got
get
you.
it from
No, I got
Carvel.
you. I got you.
Actually,
I got you.
okay. So
Carvel, supermarket Carvel, right?
you have to do the Carvel
Well, it's
because
spring.
they put
Everything.
love in it.
It's spring, so everything is the ice cream places
They-
are opening back up. So
They put love in it. So, maple walnut.
mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 scoops of maple walnut ice cream, and then 1 scoop of butter pecan. I like walnuts and pecans on top of that with caramel, lightly, not too heavy. Okay, lightly.
So 2 scoops of maple walnut, 1 scoop of butter pecan.
Butter pecan.
Pecan.
Okay.
Okay.
And then those 2 toppings.
Is that different from pecans?
Oh, you want to?
No, I'm just checking.
It's not a tomato. It's pecan.
Okay. All right. Butter pecan. 1 scoop of butter pecan.
Butter. Here you go. There you go.
And what else? 2 scoops maple walnut, 1 scoop of butter pecan.
And then, then walnuts on top and pecans on top with the caramel. Not too heavy because then it'll be like too much, but like lightly, and that'll be a good day.
Like caramel.
And that could be whether I'm eating healthy or not.
Okay.
That's where we go with that ice cream.
But so basically, if you had a
that's my favorite,
right? And if you had the flavors, if you're gonna separate the flavors, would maple walnut or butter pecan be your favorite? If you could only, I said, look, Candace,
I'll go with
you can only
maple
have one.
walnut.
So the maple walnut.
If I had to choose between the 2, I would say maple walnut. I love both though. It's like, do you love your left arm or your right arm more? Like I'm a lefty, so should I say my left arm?
I didn't know you was a lefty.
I only write with a lefty. I do everything with my right hand.
Oh.
I'm weird. I'm just made different.
You get. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I write with the left. I do everything else with my right hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you eat your maple walnut.
No, I do eat that with the left hand.
Okay.
Yes.
So your left hand dominant, but
strong.
If you got to swing on somebody, you're gonna swing on.
I might hit them with the right hand.
That punch, that didn't even look like a good punch. I don't think you hit nobody with the right hand.
I mean, see, it's like I pick up groceries with my right hand. I pick up humans, right hand.
Right.
I pick up things, right hand. Purse, right side. I put my coat on the right arm first.
Right.
I open the door with my left hand.
Okay.
I wash dishes with my right hand. I hold the plate with my left hand strong, and then I wash dishes with my right hand. I shoot with the right hand. Clean. Right hand. I guess does that make me ambidextrous? I think you have to write with both. I can't write with both.
I don't know.
I've tried that, but it got annoying, so I stopped.
Yeah,
but maybe I might like go back to like trying to teach myself how to write with the right hand.
Yeah, I think I don't. Maybe it is. I don't know if it's just usage or if you.
I think you have to write with both hands to be ambidextrous.
I have to look that up.
I'm just weird. I'm made different.
I have to look that up.
Okay, we're gonna Google it. But Googling.
All you're doing is looking up you look up the definition.
Okay.
You know.
Of ambidextrous.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
Well, you didn't tell me about your ice cream. We're not gonna.
I don't really like.
I'll tear some ice cream up on a good day or a bad one.
When I ate ice cream, I don't eat it as much. I would get like a vanilla.
You just regular
and I would put, but I did weird stuff like I would like,
jelly beans,
not jelly beans, but
gummy
if
bears.
there was stuff in, nothing like that, nothing like candy.
You serious?
Yeah, not candy like that. It had to be like a, if we had, peanut butter cups or
I'll
brownies,
go with
or
that.
like I would
definitely
throw,
would do that.
I would do like,
I would
put everything.
definitely
Cereal,
put brown. No.
cereal, Cocoa Puffs,
Why?
and the ice cream.
Here you go.
What you mean? Why? You put it in your milk, right?
Milk,
Right. So
not ice cream.
ice cream is dairy.
Here you go.
Milk is
Here
dairy.
you go.
You need to try. I don't. If I did it, you got it. You didn't even. You not gonna even try it.
I mean, I tried it before. It's annoying to crunch that much. Like.
Yeah, but if you let it sit there a little bit, it's not gonna be.
So then I got soggy stuff.
Nah, you looking at it all wrong.
Okay.
You don't want to crunch, but you want pecans. You want pecans.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of crunch.
Oh.
It's different. You can't like compare those crunches. It's different. Here you go.
Yeah. I think
Yo, we gonna see you next time.